Om Namo Narayani. Good morning, good evening, wherever we are all joining in from. Today is our week 111, 111, a class for Sri Lalitha Sahasranamam for beginners. Today we will be looking at Sri Lalitha's names 769 to 775. Sorry, the text has it as 55, but correction, 775. Let us begin with our prayers. Yagnyā-rūpāyai vidmahi Shakti-amsāya dhīmahi Tanno Shakti-amma prachodayāt. Om Jnana-rūpāyai vidmahi Shakti-amsāya dhīmahi Tanno Shakti-amma prachodayāt. Om Jnana-rūpāyai vidmahi Shakti-amsāya dhīmahi Tanno Shakti-amma prachodayāt. Om Sarvamangala-mangalye Shive sarvartha-sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Sarvamangala-mangalye Shive sarvartha-sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Sarvamangala-mangalye Shive sarvartha-sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhyanam Sindhuraruna-vigraham Trinayanam Manikya-maulisphurataranayaka-shekharam Smitamukhim Apina-vakshoruham Panibhyam-alipurna-ratna-chashakam Raktotpalam bibhratim Saumyam ratna-ghatastha-rakta-charanam Dhyayet paramambikam. Arunam karunatarangitakshim धृतपाशाङ्कुशपुष्पबाणचापाम् अणिमादिभिरावृतां मयूखैः अहमित्येव विभावये भवानीम् ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्थां विकसितवदनां पद्मपत्रायताक्षीं हीमाभां पीतवस्त्रां करकलितलसत् हेमपद्मां वराङ्गीं सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तां सततमभयतां भक्तनम्रां भवानीं श्रीविद्यां शान्तमूर्तिं सकलसुरनुतां सर्वसम्पत्प्रदात्रीं सकुङ्कुमविलेपनामलिकचुम्बिकस्तूरिकां समन्दहसितेक्षणां सचरचापभासाङ्कुशाम् अशेषजनमोहिनीं अरुणमाल्यभूषाम्भरां जपा कुसुमभासुरां जपविधौ स्मरेदम्बिकाम् ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ॐ नमो नारायणी ॐ श्रीं श्रीमात्रे नमः स्वाहा Om Namo Narayani. Let us begin with Sri Lalitha Narayani's 769th name. Om Shreem yagñya-rūpāyai namah swaha. Om Shreem yagñya-rūpāyai yagñya-rūpāyai namah swaha Om Shreem yagñya-rūpāyai yagñya-rūpāyai namah swaha Om Shreem yagñya-rūpāyai namah swaha Om Shreem yagñya-rūpāyai namah swaha Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is the very form of all the sacrifices. When we are saying sacrifices, the yagam, the yagnya, it's an offering into the fire, the homam, the fire ritual. We are observing the 1000 days of Sri Lalitha Sahasranamam yagnya, 1000 days of yagam, yagnya. And this offering into the fire as an oblation has so many significances. And we are offering to Sri Lalitha, and we will see as Amas described. The yagnya is also seen as she is the form of Vishnu, where Vishnu accepts everything in the oblation, to the fire, to the yaga kundam, the pit, everything is described as a form of Vishnu, and Vishnu is a form of Lalitha. And she's seen as a form of Ēśwarā, the entirety of creation, she in her Shiva form, and everything in the yagnya is an offering. That is the form of Shiva, that is the form of Vishnu, that is the form of Sri Lalitha Narayani. Sri Shakti Amma talks about Pancha yagnyās, Pancha, five, Pancha Bhootas, the five elements that make up the entire creation, the universe, when we're coming into the manifested form. And in the manifested form, how to live our life, the karma, dharma, dhanam, that bring all the auspiciousness to all of us when we follow these. And yagnya is a very, very important aspect in our life. And it is said, Amma has mentioned, that in those days, Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, in those days, Krita Yuga, all that, there were not so many temples. We've talked about this before. Whenever someone wanted something, they would start a yagnya, whoever wanted it, the rishis, the priests, the kings, well-to-do people, even the subjects in the kingdom, anyone, when they wanted a yagna, they'll call the priest. If they were priests, the brahmanas themselves, they would do the yagna as a daily ritual. And there are the big ones that happen occasionally. So this yagna, the fire offering, was the way they invoked the formless divine. They were offering the mantras with the oblations, with the ghee, and the offerings of the Naivedyam into the yagam to the deity in that formless form, because all Sri Lalitha manifests as all the deities. It said like 33 crores, like 330 million different types of forms of her aspects. Each one is revered as a form of her deity, form of hers as a deity. And when someone wanted something specifically, they would invoke that aspect of her. Someone wanted this aspect, they will invoke this deity. And they will offer the yagnya to please the deity, to receive the blessings from the deity. And because when these were happening so regularly as a matter of routine, like we wake up, sleep, and we do our daily routines in our Kali Yuga, in the Krita Yuga and the Treta Yuga, yagams happened very naturally. It was part of life. Like we breathe, yagams were part of that much. They occurred. And that's how they invoked the divine more than going to the temples. So they're going to that Brahman and then to that unqualified Brahman, and then invoking that quality of the Brahman to come and bless them. In the Sri Lalitha, each name confers each blessings, and she as a whole confers the totality of she herself as the blessings. Going back to her, merging with her, that oneness of the divine. So in that way, the different forms of yagnyas that were performed regularly, and now even in some smaller pockets it's happening, and in Pidam, Narayani Pidam, it happens. It's like, it's so lively, because everywhere you go around, you're walking from one yagam to another yagam to another yagam, morning, afternoon, evening, so many yagams happening every day. Apart from all the pujas, apart from all the human welfare, for the nature, so many of these things for Mother Earth and for all the beings, for Earth and beyond, all the worlds. Ama's puja is for all the worlds and all the beings. So in the Pancha yagnyas, the five yagnyas that are quintessential, Deva yagnya, which is what we are talking about, offering the yagnya to the deities, to Narayani, to Sri Lalitha Narayani, and every other form. We do the Sri Sukta Yagam for Mahalakshmi, and then the Chandi Yagam to Mahachandi. We have the Paurnami Yagam to Narayani, the totality. So many yagams happening, the Varuna Yagam, Varahi Yagam that have been happening, and so many deities like you name each deity. If you go into it, we are doing a yagam today, the Navagraha yagam, we do the Ganesha yagam every day. There is the Vishnu, Mahavishnu yagam happening. So many yagams for Shiva, so many aspects of the divine. the yagams. That is the Deva Yagnya. You are offering, what do you offer? What mother has already given to us. The ghee she gives, the harvest, the rice or the turmeric, the kumkum, the tulasi, the vilvam, all the eatables that we offer, they're all only from her. And we are offering it as a thank you with gratitude. In the Parmi Yagam, we offer all that. We saw she's Mahagrasa. She can consume everything. And what we offer is small pittance. We think it's lots. We offer 108 different items in the Yagam. To that totality of that universe, what we are offering is a tiny pittance, but it is offered with that much love. And that is the immeasurable quantity the mother takes it with when it's offered with love. It is not the grandiose we will see in a later name for her today. She's not taken in by the grandeur of the yagam. She's not taken in by all the 10 very strict and orderly, I must do it, that, what do you call it, that fervor, drive, that it is that love and that pure love with which you offer. That is what she accepts with great love. Like we mentioned earlier, like Krishna says, offer to me, Krishna means it's all the divinities, a fruit, a flower, or a leaf, or some water. It doesn't have to be grand, but if you want grand different things you're capable of doing, you can do that also. And if you have nothing whatsoever, you're totally impoverished, leaf, water, flower, fruit, it is available around you. You can offer easily. Anyone, everyone can offer this Deva Yagnya, offering from the heart to the divine every day. And offering the fire pit, the Brahmanas would do it every day. And there are certain yagams they would do at dawn and dusk. And they would use the cow dung, the ghee, they all have their auspiciousness to it. And what we offer, how we offer, and all these, there are certain descriptions, but ultimately for each yagam, what are the requisites, what is needed, and all that. There are prescribed methods given for each yagam, how to conduct it, what to do, and all that. And the Brahmanas, the priests are experts in it. And even not every priest knows everything. The one who specializes in Parniyagam is specialized in that. The priest who specializes in Chandiyagam is specialized in that. The priest who specialized in Ganesha Yagam is specialized in that. The one who does the Vishnu Yagam is specialized in that. So some may know one or two or three, and she knows everything because they all emanate from her. So every yagam is from her, and she is the rupam of all the forms. All the yagnas, she manifests as her totality or in various aspects of the very different, all the various divine forms, which are all just her. The Deva Yagnya. Then there is the Pithru Yagnya. Pithru Yagnya is offering these rituals, the Yagnya offerings to our Pithrus, our ancestors, our grandfather, great-grandfather, if our father has passed on, the father, the lineage, and it incorporates the, if the mother has passed on, father and mother or whoever is there, and then the next generation. So as each generation does this Pithru Yagnya, we are offering all these auspicious things to the Pithrus, and even they don't have the physical body. They're in the soul exists in the other form, without the physical form, the other forms that are in the astral form, and they still need the food, and these go energetically to them. So even in Deva Yagnya, Amma describes beautifully, like we talked about this earlier, just to refresh again, like you could be the world's champion of a boxer, you could be the gold medal winner in the Olympics as a weightlifter, You could be the best of whatever you're doing, but if you haven't eaten for 3 days, the weightlifter cannot lift, do his skills cannot come out. The marathon runner, the pole vaulter, the swimmer, all these, they have so much talent and skill, but if they have not eaten for 3 days, 4 days, they would have, they'd hardly be surviving. They will be struggling for life. And they need the food to nourish, to sustain the body, and then to bring out the skill from within. The Devas have, the deity has all the skills, all their spaciousness. For them to bestow it, they have to be nourished through the mantras. They take it, the nourishment from the mantras and from the offerings in the yagam, in the fire pit. And the fire, the Agni Deva, takes it the energetic way, energetically, and offers it to the deity whom we are invoking in the yagam. And when they receive that through the mantras and through these offerings, through the ghee, then they are like so pleased they can shower their blessings. That's why when in those days, even now, those who know it, they say, oh, it hasn't rained. We have not been doing our yagnya properly. Let's do the Varuna mantra. Let's appease these gods. It's like appeasing, meaning we have to, it is give and take. We have to honor and show our gratitude and reverence to the divine that rules that part of the nature, or whatever skill, mental, emotional, physical, whatever skills, spiritual skills, whatever it is. When we honor and do the offering, then they can shower their grace and blessings when they are pleased, and we are able to receive it. When we have not given, even if they offer, it's difficult to receive. So it's like a give and take exchange. That is how the universe functions. And then the Pithru Yagyam, we do once a year in apart from every Amavasya is very special for them. Some do the first year every new moon day, and then every year the anniversary. And for the Pithru Loka, they say 1 human year is equal to 1 day for the Pithrus. And we saw, like for the Devas, the Brahma, which those forms in the Lokas, Satya Loka and other Lokas, thousands and thousands of, hundreds and thousands of years of so much makes 1 Brahma day, or 1,000 years make 1 Brahma day, something like that. So many human years make 1 day. So for the Pithru Loka, it's like 1 whole year of human time scale is 1 day's time scale for them in that Loka. So that's why the human life is condensed, like a, where you so much can be achieved in such a short time. In Pitruloka, they have to work like 1,000, like 1 year of human number of days for them to complete just 1 days of activities and what they can progress in. So human life is that precious because everything is condensed. So much can be accomplished, achieved in this one human life, where it is so extended time span in other lokas. So Brahma, the Vishnu, they all in that form, in that room, they're like each yuga as it cycles. They're like one Manuvantra, like one person, one form of that who's in charge in that Vishnu. It's like a designation post, who's the Vishnu post or the Brahma post or the Shiva post, whatever the post that they're in. When that rule is there, they're ruling, it's like extended, enormous extended periods, like so many hundreds of thousands of years. And then that also, when they finish that, then there is still karma in that, to go to the ultimate state of Sri Lalitha Narayani. All the good, bad, everything is offered to her, which you'll see as the Jnana Yagnya. And then everything we have shed and we are ready to go to her. And then the Brahma Yagnya, the third, Deva Yagnya, Pithru Yagnya of the Pancha Yagnya. This is taking a while today. And the Brahma Yagnya. So we are offering the Yagnya and the Yagam to all our gurus, all those keeping this wisdom alive. Like we saw those days, traditionally the Brahmanas, the Brahmins were focused 100%. Their whole livelihood was just doing the prayers, the yagams, and the chantings, and the pujas. They were soaking in that throughout their days. Their life was very simple. Everyone had a small house to live in, a cow, maybe few in the cow would provide the milk, the ghee, whatever. From that it would sustain the yagam. And they lived by teaching this wisdom, keeping this alive. That was the Gurukulam way. So the children would come when they were like 5, 7, 9 years old. They will have the Upanayanam, that sacred thread, and then they are ready to join the school education. It was the Gurukulam way. And they would stay with the Guru and grow up through their teens till they completed the Brahmacharya into their early 20s, mid 20s. Then they are ready to face the world. So the Guru kept the traditions alive. All the sages, saints, the Siddhas, as we see later, Mahans, all the great beings, they were like keeping the tradition, the wisdom so alive through the yagnyas. They taught the Brahma, wisdom of the Brahman to all who came in society, livelihood. And we are offering this yagam to all our gurus, the teachers, all who are keeping the traditions alive. So that yagam is very important. And it's also a yagam for the self, because we are growing in the Brahman through the grace and the teachings of the gurus and the divine. And Sri Lalitha Narayani is Guru Murtiye. She is the divine herself who has come in the form of a guru. It's not like she ascended this way to reach the divine. Like many gurus are on the path, they have gone so far ahead, they have so much of the wisdom in them. She is coming down, descended from the totality to the form of the form that we see her, Sri Shakti Amma Narayani, and the divine herself has come in the form of Guru. And the Brahma Yagnya is honoring and offerings all the gurus, the Brahmins for keeping the traditions alive, who are taking us through the spiritual path. And that is giving us the wisdom to live the materialistic life and balance the spiritual and the materialistic life as we go through our life. And we saw the 4 varnashrams, the brahmacharyam, vanapras, the grahastaram, when you get grahastashram, when you're getting into marriage, having a family, how to go through all that while still holding the spirituality to guide you and holding the materialistic, how to gauge these and balance these, and to continue to live in the path of dharma, dhanam, and karma. That tremendous wisdom is taught by those, and we offer the yagnya, Brahma Yagnya, to all. Manushya Yagnya, this is all the human welfare that we are doing. Like a yagam is an offering, and this is an offering from the heart with that love. And this heart, it's a offering of sacrifice, or a offering with so much love. And we understand Manushya Yagnya, all the human welfare, the annadanam, the shelter, clothing, food, education, hospitals, the building, the water facilities, the ponds, lakes, maintaining all of that. All that we are doing for the welfare of humanity is Manushya Yagnya. And many of us can relate to that more easily. And then there is the Bhootha Yagnya. Bhootha Yagnya is like a pleasing yagnya for the mother nature, like green Shakti, trees. They give us the oxygen we need, and it is a symbiosis, like a We give the carbon dioxide it needs, it gives us the oxygen we need, and it gives us so many things to sustain for life to flourish, for not just humans, animals of all kinds. We need to coexist with all the plants and trees. We have to nourish, nurture them, and prevent them going into extinction and cutting them down, forests and rainforests, and so much of our environment is affected because of large scale felling of trees. So Bhootha Yagnyā is welfare of the plants, trees, all the vegetation, welfare of all the animals, birds, all the life forms, marine life, land life, life in air, all the yagnyas. When we keep doing the yagnyas, they create those energies that keeps it in balance and brings in all the auspiciousness to live in that state of all the soul qualities very easily, very matter-of-factly. But when we don't do that, then the balance is lost. And when the balance is lost, things become difficult, as we see later, also related to this week. Her 770th name, Om Śreem priya-vratāyai namah swaha. Sorry, one more to the previous one, which we haven't completed. The Gnyāna yagñya and the Japa yagñya. Gnyāna yagñya is, as a human, we go through our life and we gain so many experiences. This life is so precious because it's that kshetram, that field where we can experience. We have the five senses. They're called the karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, with our hands, feet, and then our senses, our touches, and skin, and then the mind. We perceive, we experience. Our experience unfolds tremendously. The opportunities are tremendous. We can close it in, or we can open up to the experiences. And at the end of it all, when we go to her, when we're ready to let go, we've experienced so much and we say, enough, I'm ready to settle in. Then we offer all the Jnana Yagnya, all the wisdom we've acquired through our experiences, through our senses, to the divine. When we let go, we offer, we surrender, we offer all that to her, then even those don't bind us. We become that free to just merge into that source. So Jnana Yagnya is at a very high level where whatever we gain, it's not, the ego is not getting boosted with, I know this, I know this, I know this, I know this, I've experienced this. It's knowing it is one thing, and then claiming I know it, then we are fueling the ego. And when we let go of that, we offer that also, then the purity of this oneness here blends with the oneness of the totality she is. And Japa Yagnya, among so many yagnyas, she likes the silent, constant remembrance of her. The Japa, we say loud, softly, or in our mind. The Japa Yagnya without all these things is a very, very great offering. She connects with us with our internal worship. External worships are needed because many can relate to that. And then it helps, once we understand the significance of that greatness of the one who is the entirety of the universe, then with reverence and love, when we connect with her, bhakti, then that is the Japa Yagnya. That's an ongoing thing. So those rishis, the mahans, all those who have gone through those states have done through, apart from all these yagnyas, the Japa Yagnya, because they are constantly remembering the divine and chanting the divine's name silently or softly or loudly, constantly from here. So keep offering. So what you focus on, you become that. It draws you to that itself. So these are the various yagnya. It's a very, very big namah that encompasses everything, the totality of life. Everything is formed, created, given, taken, all through yagnya. This whole life is a yagnya. her 770th name. Om Śreem priya-vratāyai namah swaha. 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 Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who's fond of vows. When we say vows, these are related to the divine, to the soul, to the goodness. The austerities of vows we take, I will do this, like we make sankalpas, like we take New Year resolutions. Why? To do good things. These are like vows, are like these resolutions. And we can look at it in several ways. Priya-vratāyai, she herself has taken the resolution. She has created this universe. She's here for her children, for her creation. So she's waiting for us to come to her, think of her, offer her love, because the mother has created the child. The child plays around and then remembers the mother, keeps coming back attached. And then even when the child grows older and takes on charge, doing different things, that love for the mother only grows, doesn't fade away. That love and gratitude always connected with her. They say some of the debts that can never be repaying, you can never ever repay your debt to your mother, because your parents, because you have this great gift of life that many are waiting in line for. And whether it is good or bad, what you make of it, you're accumulating so many experiences. One says, even if problems come, they're here to teach you this is not how you want to be. You want to be happy and free, and what to do for that. So it brings you back to the spiritual path to gain that wisdom of what to do, which happened naturally in Krita Yuga. But in Kali Yuga, we've moved so far away from the wisdom, everything. We see more problems than happiness. So it's bringing us back to question, think these problems are a way to connect us back to the meaning and purpose of life. So these vratas are way to bring us back to connect with the divine. And there are so many vratas that are done. Again, that was a very natural part of life in many of the other yugas. Even now in many households that traditionally follow the rituals, they follow the traditions. They have different vows, austerities they perform, and always associated with different celebrations and different deities. Like there are those who take Ekadashi Vratam every 11th moon phase, Ekadashi before new moon, full moon. They fast, and it's a day to align yourself, cleanse your body when you fast, and then your body becomes receptive to receive the energy. So 11th day, by 14th, 15th day, when it's new moon, full moon, the body is purified, or it is detoxed, and it is able to receive the energy that nature is in full at that time. It is around, you're able to grasp it, you're able to absorb it more easily. So these practices were again for the welfare of the being. Every religion has these vratas, and the fast they perform at different times. So it's a purification for the body, mind, emotions to settle down more quietly, and from the rajasic to come more tamasic, to come more into the sattvic state where you're able to receive the blessings. And then there is people do the Katyayani Vrata to Durga, to Varalakshmi, Nombe, for to Mahalakshmi. the full moon vrata. So many different vratas or vows are prescribed for gaining the benefits. When we follow those protocols, it benefits us, brings harmony, auspiciousness, all the abundance, everything for us. And even the deities have their own vratas. They make their vows. Like in Varanasi, people say if you people wish to go and die in Varanasi, because the Shiva and Parvati there have taken a vow that whoever comes to Varanasi and they release their soul from the body, they will remove the bondages that they have, all the karma that they have, they will clear and take them to moksha. So people say, in my old age, I want to go to Varanasi and die, because Shiva and Vishnu have given their vow that they will release all my karma, negative bondages and all that. So Sri Lalitha Narayani has come with that thing to bring that auspiciousness, prosperity of what she is to the entirety of the creation. Like that, every deity, when we do a yagnya, Deva yagnya, they have their vrata, their vows to uh, fulfill. So when we see even asuras, when they do their yagnyas, the deity has to keep their vrata, their vows to fulfill. They have to offer those bones, because they are the vrata that whoever does this for me, I will have to offer my boon to them. So even the deities have their vratas. So she loves that, because ultimately all these things are to bring, enhance the good qualities that are hers. Her 771st name, Om Śreem dur'ārādhyāyai namah swaha. 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 Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, whose hard, dur is difficult, hard, whose hard to worship, ārādhyāyai. Aradhana is worship. Dur'ārādhyāyai, dur'āradhana, because it is so difficult to worship her when your senses and your mind are not settled. If they are like, we are caught up in desires, and there's so much to keep drawing our minds into so many distractions, good, bad, both, because it's not able to settle down, because, oh, this looks nice, this looks nice, this looks nice. And it gets scattered, the mind gets scattered, our senses get scattered by both the good things and the bad things. And to have that vow, that vratam, it brings us to contain the senses and the mind. Like Amma says, when we are spend in the morning, we shower, and for 15 minutes we stand in front of the divine, sit maybe, and do puja, offering our love and reverence to the divine. Whatever religion it is, it brings us good. It brings the mind to oneness, it brings the senses settle down, and then when you're centered, then the flow of life happens easily. Otherwise, our minds scattered, our senses are scattered, every different sense pulling us different ways, and our mind thoughts pulling us in different ways. It becomes very difficult to worship her. The mind is caught up with the materialistic things or achievements or name, fame, whatever it is. The mind, where does the mind settle down to honor that that divine, that oneness of that creation. There is a beautiful statement I came across that, like, one of the things, it was like sitting quietly for 10 minutes to do nothing. Just setting down. There is no list of this to do, this to do. So our lists are endless. And not just one bucket list, there are like multitudes and countless numbers of buckets in this. When you settle down to do nothing, just in that one, nothing, just sit for those 10 minutes, the mind settles, the senses settle, our thoughts settle, our agendas settle, all our lists settle. And it's so, we just settle in here without even making effort. It happens automatically. And when we do the pujas with the mantras are charging those energies to bring in that floodgate of auspiciousness, the blessings to us. We are tapping into the universal energies as it is enhancing us. Like we take so many different things, like we take coffee to stimulate us, all these different things to stimulate us. The mantra energy stimulates us. Our puja stimulates us far beyond all this. And when we don't allocate that time and have that vrata, that 10 minute, 15 minutes, half an hour vrata, that vow, I will do it, and that commitment, then it becomes very, very, very difficult to worship her. Those with a fickle mind, those who are just pulled by their senses constantly. Her 772nd name, Om Śreem dur'ādharṣāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem, Om Śreem dur'ādharṣāyai, dur'ādharṣāyai namah swaha, namah swaha. Om Śreem, Om Śreem dur'ādharṣāyai, dur'ādharṣāyai namah swaha, namah swaha. Om Śreem dur'ādharṣāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem dur'ādharṣāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha. Dura, difficult. Dharshaya, normally we look at dharsha, dharshan as something we can see. She's difficult to be seen, difficult to perceive her, so difficult to be established in her. The adharsh can mean, dura is difficult, dharsha is saying, dur'ādharṣā, adharsh means controlling. It's difficult to control. How can you control the divine? Ādharsha can mean difficult to perceive. Dharsha, see, ādharsha, you cannot see her, perceive her. Why? We have seen in one of her earlier names, she cannot be brought in, she cannot be drawn in. She is bhakti-vasyāyai namah swaha, bhakti priya, bhakti-vasya. You can bind her, you can draw her only with your devotion, bhakti. Like the only language of the soul is love. That is the only language of the soul. The mind, the tongue, they have so many languages and logic and arguments and proofs and disproofs, all that. The only thing the soul understands is love. And when we offer our love to the universe, that becomes devotion, whether you think of God or not. This love from here that is expressed in our seva, in anything we do, just even in our being as this love emanates, that is the only way she can be attained. We let go of our accomplishments, achievements, this identity, all our labels, everything, the good, bad, whatever we give for us, give for others, give to the creation, everything. Drop everything and just be here. And this automatically becomes a fountain of love. And that is the only way she can be perceived. That is the only way to bring her to us. And we hear of stories we mentioned shared earlier. The divine gets so bound to devotees who are like soaking in them, doing everything for the divine. The deity follows them because that love binds the divine. Otherwise, she cannot be controlled, she cannot be bound, she cannot be perceived. When there is no love, you're just doing it as a concept or for an achievement or as an agenda. And today is Deepavali. We light rows of lamps, and Deepa, Bali is the rose. And these rows of lamps are indicative of bringing out the light, the soul, which is the light within us, to express in every life form. Imagine the whole world being lit. Every soul is coming out, expressing its natural inherent quality, that is she within each and every one of us. And it is a symbolism of the divine destroying an asura, Narakasura, and clearing the negativities. And these negativities are like the veils, the wraps around, that is like not letting the light be expressed. Like Amma says, you could have the brightest of light. If you put something dark around it, however bright it may be, it is not visible. So our bad karmas, our karma wrappings are like that. That's not allowing the light to come through easily. As it clears, it becomes slowly bit more luminescent. And then the tejas, just then it's like full radiance comes when we release all those negativities that we have. Again, the mind has to settle, the senses have to settle. And one of the expressions they say is, when you go like a turtle inside and all the senses you pull inside and you stay inside, then the distractions of the mind, distractions of the senses are not there because you've gone inside. Then it is easy to connect with the divine. Otherwise, the world, that is the role of the world. The duality is to keep pulling us in different directions. It's fun. At some point, it doesn't become fun anymore. Her 773rd name, Om Śreem Patali Kusuma Priyayai Namah Swaha. Om Śreem Om Śreem Patali Kusuma Priyayai Namah Swaha Namah Swaha. Om Śreem Patali Kusuma Priyayai Namah Swaha Namah Swaha. Om Śreem Patali Kusuma Priyayai Namah Swaha. Om Śreem Patali Kusuma Priyayai Namah Swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who's fond of Patali flower. Kusuma is flower, we have seen. Patali Kusuma is that Patali flower. Like we saw, Hema Padmam is golden flower. We saw the hibiscus flower, all the various flowers she wears on her head, so many descriptions of various flowers we have seen of hers, and she's fond of it. This Patali Kusumam is something very, very special. Like there are so many flowers, they're all hers, each is so beautiful, wonderful, with fragrance, their beauty, their spaciousness, whatever they have to give. So many essential oils we take from so many flowers. This Patali flower, they say it's like so precious, like Kadamba flower she loves. And her earlier name she has on her, she keeps all the different flowers on her. Champaka, Ashoka, Punnaga, Saugandhika, so many different flowers we saw. And then this Patali flower, the Patali tree, they say Shiva loves the Bilva tree. We say Bilva and some call it Bilva, it's the same. The Bilva tree, the one, the 3 leaves in that. And there are several types of Bilva trees. There are like Mahavilva, multiple of that, and they end with the 3 Bilvas. And this Patali flowers where she is very drawn to the Patali trees. It has some very special qualities to it. And I've given the link to what it seems to be. The stereospomum is what it seems to be in partly as I explore and look through Ayurveda and other searches and texts. And there are different species, this is the genus. So, and some of the pictures these links give, it is what I probably have seen it, but not related exactly which partly tree is. Now we will look out for it, be on the lookout for it, because it's so special for her. Maybe we have seen it, but not, like I said, not identified. Oh, this is the flower. Oh, this is what she loves. And her 774th name, Om Śreem Mahatyai Namah Swaha. Om Śreem Om Śreem Mahatyai Mahatyai Namah Swaha Namah Swaha. Om Śreem Om Śreem Mahatyai Mahatyai Namah Swaha Namah Swaha. Om Śreem Mahatyai Namah Swaha. Om Śreem Mahatyai Namah Swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who is the greatest Mahati. We have seen this adulation of her, the greatest, the biggest, the grandest in many of the earlier names. And Mahati is that of us, that greatness. So that greatness becomes like a benchmark from which rest is all measured. And this Mahat, when we are going into the 36 tattvas, from the Shiva Shakti onwards, the entire universe is described as Mahat. Mahat is that huge, everything, it's beyond the concept of the mind. So whatever the mind perceives and beyond that, like when we are saying Purusha Suktam, Sahasra Shrirsha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapad, and then it describes with all those eyes, feet, everything, heads and beyond, everything in existence, all of existence, and a little bit beyond that. So it is like saying go beyond, it's beyond the scope of the mind, that greatness. So you cannot even measure it. So that is her Mahati. She is Mahati, and we are saying you, the Mahatyai, to her Namah Swaha. And when we talk of something great, we say Mahan, right? Maha, and then the Mahan is a great being, enlightened master, sages, we say Mahan so and so, Mahan so and so, all these different masters who have shown us the path, led through they attain moksha. Like Buddha is a Mahan, Christ is a Mahan, like all the beings who have gone through the path to merge in that oneness have shown us the way. And so many, it's uncountable number of these beings in the Indian scriptures and in various lands. Every land has its the Mahans, the prophets that come in and show the way. We say Mahan, the great one. Here she is Mahatya, she is that greatness that is beyond even the measure, the conceivability of the mind. And when we go to that state of greatness, for these Mahans and those who walk the path, who've shown the path, Ramana, so many, then the Gnyāna yagñya also comes here. Gained all that wisdom, everything in that path, all the experiences, and you offer that also to her, to become one with her, because then you don't have this burden of even holding the wisdom, because then it becomes an entity that you're holding. That this also you offer as yagñya to her, to merge into her, to become one with her. Even wisdom becomes a liability when it has to be put to proper use. Sometimes, we say, I don't want to know about it, because then it gives you the responsibility to take whether you want to do right or keep quiet, or when you see a wrong, when to keep quiet, when to voice it, whether are you going to get caught up in it, or whether it is good, or pray to the divine. All those different ethical questions it unleashes. And there also you offer it with love to the divine. If it's something you cannot handle, you offer to the divine and pray to the universe, please can you take care of this? This is not in my capacity, in my capability, when you're caught up in that. So in the Jnana Yagnya, you're offering all that knowledge, the wisdom, experiences also to that state of nothingness, to merge into that nothingness. And again, it brings us to something we've shared earlier. Sorry, today's class is getting longer. When someone asked Buddha, when he became enlightened, what did you gain, Buddha? And Buddha's answer was, I didn't gain anything by all these vratas, all these austerities, all the vows he underwent, he did. And like that, so many rishis. There are hundreds and thousands of such rishis in India. If you go into literature, even now, they don't interact directly with the world. They are in their energetic realm or in the deep caves or wherever. Very rarely we get to see when the seekers go in, they get their darshan, dur'ādharṣāyai. So very rarely they get when the seeker goes with that pure intention. So these great beings, and when they asked Buddha in that way, what did you gain? He said, I didn't gain anything by doing all these vratas, everything. I lost everything. To go to that oneness, you have to let go, offer everything. It's a yagnya, it's an offering. You don't just shed it with, I'm fed up. You offer it with love to the divine. I've had all this, now I'm offering it to you, take me to you. Meaning, even everything that I say, it's mine, I, me, I, all those, everything that I've gathered, possessed intellectually, through wisdom, materialistically, whatever my skills, whatever skills I have, whether gold medal, whatever, offer all that. Buddha said, I lost everything. So there is no identity with the small I anymore. The river has merged into the ocean. And that is wherever it's merging into the Mahati. She is that one that is immeasurable, beyond the greatness that cannot even be measured, beyond measurement. Her 775th name, the last name for this week. Om Śreem Nirunilayai namah swaha. Om Śreem Nirunilayai namah swaha, namah swaha. Om Śreem Merunilayai namah swaha. Om Śreem Merunilayai namah swaha. Om Śreem. Salutations to Sri Lalitha, who resides on Mount Meru. We saw in her 55th name where she is, and Om Śreem Sumeru Madhya Shringasthāyai namah swaha. So she resides in Mount Meru. We saw she is Om Śreem Sumeru Madhya Shringasthāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Śrīmannagaranājikāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Chintamani Grihantasthāyai namah swaha. So she resides in this house made of Chintamani, the wish-fulfilling stone, the philosopher's stone. And it is on Mount Meru. And this Mount Meru has so many spiritual significances. They describe Mount Meru on Mount Kailasha, that particular peak. There are different peaks around her, and there are various descriptions of her. It's like going to, like, the 3D of the Sri Chakra. When you're going to the top, it is the Meru form, the 3D of the Sri Chakra, the Meru, and each has its so much depth and significance. It's again a very huge topic to just bring the idea. That is her residence. What it signifies everything. We keep talking about her. And it is said, the Pancha mantras, the 15 and the 16 Shodasi, each is the deities. And then we see the kalas, the moon kalas, 16 Nitya kalas, these Nitya Devis. They all are around her, and she is in the center of the Meru, Mount Meru. And there are so many descriptions of how this Meru is. Like there are so many oceans and so many continents, each with its grand city. Each Nitya Devi is ruling each of these. And then Sri Lalitha Narayani is there in the core of the Mount Meru. And then there is three ways aspects of the Sri Chakra. There is the Bhumi aspect, which is, they say, is it represents the 8 Vagdevis, Vasini and the others who compiled this Lalitha Sahasranamam. And then the Sri Chakra seen as the Kailasa form, the Shiva aspect, where all the Matruka, she is Matruka Varna Rupni, she wears the Matruka Mala. So all the Matrukas are to Ksha, we saw, they're all seen as the Kailasa aspect of the Sri Chakra. And the Meru aspect of the Sri Chakra is with all the 16 Nitya Devis. And it is by going into that oneness of, when we do the pujas, if our mind is wandering, gradually we bring the mind. Amma always says, when we are doing the puja, chanting, meditation of japa, be with the word. When we are focusing on the word, the mind doesn't scatter that easily. There are so many ways. This one of the simplest ways she recommends, like, be with the word. So when we are with the pujas and the chanting in the mental form, the japa, whatever, we are identifying mental identification with the Nitya Devis, and then it takes us to her. She is part of that in that Meru. We are looking at her, the whole Gnyāna verse, which we have to do with Sri Lalitha. It's like when we meditate on her, bring her vision, her form into it, the mind settles down, the mental identification happens, and is so much easier to connect from here. These are just little helps that are bringing us, helping, visualizing, and ultimately we let go of that and just connect with her here. And another explanation that's given is the Merudhanda. Our spine is called the Merudhanda. The stick of Merudhanda is the pole, the rod. And there's a lot of explanations to that. So in the microcosm internal body, this is taking us, this pole, to the Merudhanda. And it is the Kula, how the Kundalini rises through the chakras to merge with her, the oneness. Let us offer a chants and the prayers to Sri Lalitha Narayani for this week and all our love and our offerings. Om Yagñya-rūpāyai vidmahi Shakti-amsāya dhīmahi Tanno Shakti-amma prachodayāt. Om Sarvamangala-mangalye Shive sarvartha-sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Śreem Śrīmatre namah swaha. Om Śreem Śrīmatre namah swaha. Om Śreem Śrīmatre namah swaha. Om Śreem yagñya-rūpāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem yagñya-rūpāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem yagñya-rūpāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem priya-vratāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem priya-vratāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem priya-vratāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem dur'ādharṣāyai dur'ārādhyāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem 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 dur'ādharṣāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem dur'ādharṣāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem dur'ādharṣāyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Paṭalī-kusuma-priyayai namah swaha. Om Śreem Paṭalī-kusuma-priyayai namah swaha. Om Śreem Paṭalī-kusuma-priyayai namah swaha. Om Śreem Mahatyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Mahatyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Mahatyai namah swaha. Om Śreem Merunilayayai namah swaha. Om Śreem Merunilayayai namah swaha. Om Śreem Merunilayayai namah swaha. Om Namo Narayani. Om Namo Narayani. Om Namo Narayani. Om Namo Narayani. Let's offer our love, all our chantings, our prayers to Sri Lalitha Narayani, seeking her blessings, her grace, showers of her grace and blessings, for us to walk this path, stay in this path of karma, dharma, dhanam, gain this wisdom to live in this path, become fit to receive her gift of devotion for the divine from her, connect with the divine within her, within us, connect with her, the divine within each other, connect with her, the divine in the entirety of creation, and to always be in the state of all the soul qualities of love, light, wisdom, deep peace, contentment, joy, laughter, bliss, abundance, generosity, honoring of all life forms, devotion, courage, humor, skills, health, soul strength, purity, sincerity, integrity, all the auspicious qualities of her in that soul's qualities. By the grace and blessings of Sri Lalitha Narayani, by the grace and blessings of Sri Shakti Amma Narayani, to shower her grace, blessings for all of us, our loved ones, for all of humanity, for all the sentient beings, showering her grace for the Pancha yagnyās to prosper everywhere, for all the beings, Mother Earth, all the worlds, Mother Nature, all to flourish everywhere. Om Namo Narayani. Thank you. Today's class was quite long. Are there any questions?
No, thank you so much,
Om Namo.
Dr. Lakshmi. The time on the text sent out is an hour earlier than it states 11 a.m., but it is started at 12. So just to change the time so people are aware.
Australia, yes, I'll ask the change to be made in the posting. Thank you, Bridget.
No problem. Beautiful. I just accidentally tried again and you were there, so that was a blessing.
So
thank you.
The India time, okay, yeah, it changes. Never mind. I'll make a note of that. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for your knowledge. It was a beautiful session.
Om Namo Narayani.
Om Namo Narayani.
We can end the session, Bhagya, if there are no other questions.